Shalom, Kol Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who have taught us knowledge. Honors and salutations to you Akim out there that's doing work of truth sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the Akwaf that believe as well. Excuse me. I'm back at you another lesson, courtesy of Democracy Now! It's a news outlet on YouTube. Fair use, by the way. It reported on the news of the president of Babylon, Joe Biden, has dispatched thousands of troops over to Iran Gulf, which is the Persian Gulf, because Iran is the Persians in the Bible, and we know that it was changed from Persia to Iran in 1935. When you look up the name Iran, and what was it before it was called Iran? It was called Persia, and basically it's been tension over in that Persian Gulf for some time, which belongs to the Persians, of course. But you have it where Edom, is causing, a lot of war tensions over there, and it truly stems from those Israelis, all right, because those Israelis, all right, they've been basically warring with all the different countries, around the Middle East, and pretty much they use America because those Israelis, all right, which is a made up term, but they're the elites, or the not the elites, but the chief tribe of Esau, okay, the chief tribe of Esau, Amalek, and through America they push their military agenda, okay. So the reason why the U.S. military, or the U.S. in general, have been ramping up tensions with Iran, because of those Israelis. Okay, same thing over in Syria. You got those Israelis bombing over in Syria. All right, you got them creating a lot of tension with the people around the so-called Middle East. Okay, those different Arab nations. Okay, and we know that the MOTB must come to pass, right, before destruction. So we know that destruction, all right, is at hand, but it's not going to happen as of yet, because the MOTB prophecy has to come to pass where they make it mandatory. Okay, but as you can see, this World War III, which is the third woe, is happening before our very eyes, meaning that the tensions, all right, are getting to an all-time high, because we're at that moment. Okay, all right, the prophecies are speaking. So let's play a little bit of the video clip. Lord willing, this video is edifying. And again, I want to say fair use, by the way.
The Biden administration has deployed thousands of U.S. Marines and sailors in the Middle East in order to deter Iran from seizing oil tankers and other commercial ships near the Strait of Hormuz.
So you heard her name was Amy Goodman, I believe. But you heard her mention, the Navy, of the U.S., the Marines, different things like that, as far as the military branches being, deployed over there to the Persian Gulf. And like I said, over nothing, those are not your waters, okay? Those are not your waters, Esau, and, you have no business over there, okay? And now that Iran has, because of the JCPOA deal, all right, that was taken off the table, by this guy Donald Trump. He removed that JCPOA, and the Iranians or Persians, all right, they ramped up their uranium production, okay, which that's the main component to making a missile, okay, a nuclear weapon, all right, the uranium. And the JCPOA was a deal brokered under the Obama administration um, to kind of suppress it a little bit, all right, or to only allow so much to be produced under this deal that would have so-called guarantees within it. All right, it was removed off the table. Okay, so let me play a little bit more, and I'm gonna get some scriptures.
Biden so far has been reluctant to offer because it would mean that the United States would have to sacrifice.
Okay, let me go back a little bit, just a little bit. Okay.
U.S. military presence in the Persian Gulf and in the Middle East, bringing the troops home. We're now seeing the Biden administration moving more troops into the region, betting on deterrence rather than actually a de-escalation of the situation. And part of the reason why the administration is doing this is because of its key priority in the Middle East right now, which is to get Saudi Arabia to normalize relations with Israel. In order to do so, the Saudis have asked for
you heard you mention those Israelis. Okay, they're always in the middle of what's going on in the so-called Middle East, as far as the wars and the tension, all right, that's going on around that region.
Defense pact with the United States, something that Biden so far has been reluctant to offer because it would mean that the United States would have to sacrifice its servicemen and women for the defense of the Saudi dictatorship. But in order to meet them halfway, it appears that the administration is calculating that by moving more troops to the region, by demonstrating that it is willing to go into conflict with Iran, that will make the Saudis more comfortable that the United States will come to their defense, even in the absence of an official security pact. And the question
so these these Edomites are everywhere, man, throughout the Middle East, causing havoc. Okay, and one thing about those Persians, all right, those Persians play a part of prophecy. Now I'm gonna get it real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel 38, and it mentions Gog, which we know when you look up Gog. Okay, you look up Gog. What country sits in the land of Gog? Magog. Okay, it'll be the country of Russia. And we know that Russia, okay, is going to come against Babylon, but it has a host of assembly of other hosts or other armies. All right, the word host means armies that's going to assemble with it and come out with it. Okay, and it goes to say in I'll start at 4, Ezekiel 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back to my Gog, all right, Russia, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even the great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, which are the Iranians today, Ethiopia and Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet, okay, which are the different nations that are going to come along with Gog, okay. And we see that we see that happening right now, where the Persians have been building their military up for some time now, increasing their nuclear stockpile, creating missiles, and we see that that JCPOA deal never came back to the table, all right, because in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, it tells you that they should not regard silver or gold. Let me see, can I get that? This is about Babylon, right? which is America. All right. Okay. Isaiah 13 and verse 17, it says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it," which silver and gold is original money. Okay. And the part of the JCPOA deal involved a certain amount of money, all right, and lifting of some of those sanctions that was placed on Iran, which is Persia again. Okay. And you had the old empire of the Medes, or Persian Medes, or Media-Persian Empire. Okay. Which is, you had the people of Elam. Okay. Which would be you could look up Elam on the map and just say India. All right, on Google, it'll tell you to say India. All right. And the Persians, as you can see, of Iran. Okay. They're the same people, man. And as you can see, tensions are getting high, man. Tensions are getting high. And they're not going to go back to the JCPOA deal because of pretty much of the broken promises that Esau makes. Okay. They're not going to go back to it. Okay. Now you're going to see, all right, the reason why all these countries have been doing all these military drills. Okay. They're gathering in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which we're going to get here in a second. All right. And there the Lord is going to judge them. All right. Those heathen, all right, those heathens armies are going to be, judged. Okay. Because the reason they're being gathered by the Lord is so the Lord can destroy them. Okay. Everything move and happen according to the Lord's will. Okay. This is the book of Joel 3:9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." And so this is what you see. All right. The Gentiles, which are the other nations, are preparing for war. All right. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Yeah. Meaning what? Create weapons of war. Okay. Why you think the countries have been increasing their missile stockpile? Okay. It's time for war. All right. The scriptures tell you it's the time for everything. All right. And right now we're in the time for war. Okay. Matter of fact, it's Ecclesiastes. Get that real quick. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right. And that's absolutely true. Okay. There's a purpose for everything. All right. There's a season and a purpose for everything under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Yeah, like, Babylon the Great was planted. Now it's time for it to be plucked up by the Lord, which is America. Okay. Verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal. Right now it's a time to kill because a lot of bloodshed is getting ready to happen. Okay. The Lord is getting ready to slay a lot of people. All right. Isaiah 66:15 says that the slain of the Lord should be many. Okay. It says a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. And what you see going on right now, all right, a time of breaking down, all right, the most wicked, all right, and oppressive empire that ever stood. Okay. We're seeing it being broke. We are watching or witnessing it being broken down before our very eyes. Okay. And at the same time, you're seeing the sons of Jacob being built up. All right. Beginning with the elect. Okay. All right, the house of Jacob is being built up. Okay, the house of David, okay, which is the elect. All right, who you see prophesying and telling you of these things. All right, the hopefully elect, okay, as we call it, ourselves, the hopefully elect. Lord willing, we're a part of the elect. I myself, the rest of you, Aki, I'm out there. They're out there doing this work, So let's go back to Joel 3 and verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Again, create weapons of war, okay? Let the weak say I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about to the cause thy mighty ones to come down. O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat, okay? Yahweh is the Most High's name, okay? And Shaphat means judgment, okay? Or decision. It says, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. See? And, we're witnessing that, okay? We're witnessing the heathens' armies, all right, assemble in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is surrounded around the so-called Middle East, all right, around the Euphrates. All right, you see that whole Middle East, so-called Middle East region, all right, being a big gathering of troops or armies, man. All right, because it's about that time for them to be judged. Okay, verse 13, it says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." It says, verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. See? So we're almost at that, that time, man. All right, we're very close. It says, verse 15, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining, because it's going to be a nuclear war. Okay? It's going to be a nuclear war. This is why the nuclear weapons were created. Isaiah 56 and 16. Okay? The nuclear weapons were created for war. All right? Isaiah 54 and 16 says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. All right? That bringeth forth an instrument, and create the wasted to destroy. The missiles were created for the Lord's purpose. Okay? And it's gonna do his pleasure. All right, when it's time, because the Lord is the one that is in control. Okay, but that third woe, which we're going to get here in the book of Revelation. Type in second woe. Yeah, third woe is it's quickly brewing. Here you go. Revelation 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Yeah, because you had the first woe, which is World War I. Then you had the second woe, World War II, and we're in the midst of World War III happening. Okay, and that's what we're witnessing. Okay, why you think all these mercenaries, even, all right, are out here in these various countries? Okay, you see, all the countries that are allied with each other, they're doing joint drills. All right, when the time for war, which is a good thing for us Israelites, because these heathen are getting ready to be put down. Okay, and we're going to come up. See? Because when Yahweh shall return, okay, being that we are joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, okay, we're going to rule with Yahweh Shai. Those of us that believe and endure to the end. All right, and is granted salvation. All right. we're going to rule with Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai, all right, plays a major part of prophecy when it comes to the destruction, okay, that's coming for, these heathen nations, okay. Yahweh Shai, along with the, Archangel Michael and the rest of the angels, all right, in the chariots. You see the chariots been in the news heavy lately, man. For the last 2-3 weeks, okay, or you could say month, right? The so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, also known as the chariots of Israel, they've been in the news heavy because, excuse me, we're at that time. All right, we're at that time where prophecy is getting ready to be fulfilled as far as the prophecy of the great future judgments, okay, that are coming, okay, and you see that it's not slacking, okay. As far as these prophecies, they are not slacking, man. We're witnessing the Mossad perform, a work, all right, that's going to be, a global thing, all right, as far as this destruction, okay. Now let me leave from there. Matthew 24. Got to go to one of the signs, right, which is the signs of prophecy that will take place, leading up to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, this is what he said. All right, these are his words. Matthew 24:6. It says, it's like it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so what we're seeing? We're seeing wars and rumors of wars. Okay, it says, verse 7: for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in different places. All right, all of these are the beginning of sorrows. See, so we're witnessing, these things take place. Okay, we see the famine happening, we see the pestilence, the different diseases out here, and that's afflicting the people. We see earthquakes in different places cause these different landslides and flooding going on. All right, globally, happening in random spots across the globe. But these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, because when our Lord show up and tell you that they're going to be with the people on the earth, going to mourn and wail when they see Yahweh Shai in the air, in the firmament, in the heaven, when he appear with the angels. All right, because we live in that time where salvation is getting ready to come unto the Lord's elect, and at the same time the destruction of Esau's kingdom. All right, which is you have Babylon the Great, all right, also known as the daughter of Babylon, also known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay, it's getting ready to be overthrown. Okay, by the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so we live in an exciting time, and we should be vigilant. Okay, and continue to watch as well as pray, like the scriptures say. Because we almost there. Okay. So Jacob's trouble is getting ready to happen as well. You see what's going on. Okay. You got to be circumspect to the events that's going on, because prophecy is coming to pass. All right. We see the prophecies. All right. When we watch the news, we see the prophecies when we go on different mainstream media outlets that we look up and watch on a daily. Different articles that we see concerning prophecy. So we almost there, man. All right. So Lord willing, this video was edifying, and until next video, I want to say shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, shalom.